So we find ourselves in like an Angleman corner boy situation because I have the best eyes into these. I can release this to you and then watch over there. And then your responsibility is this.
So would I then like come over here on you or then?
No, you can work it from over there, and I would just chill right where I'm standing.
Oh, you would just stay there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And depending upon like how far you go here, like maybe for whatever reason you want to take this like really wide, right? And you're gonna break my line of sight. If that happens, then I'm going to move to like facilitate your movement. I might even come over with you. Like if I'm gonna be stuck right here, probably come over with you and then hold this up over here. If we have a situation where it's like offset, so like there's this opening and then this opens up to a T. Yeah, so for this I would have to like change my response to all of this stuff because you have something as well. So it's not Angleman corner boy anymore. So what we would do is we would give it like a quick exchange and you would go first and I would follow you across. And I'm looking...
Like I would do this?
Yeah. And if you pause and look at me, I would be looking over here. Like I would follow you to your back, but I'm looking at this shit, right? And then once I get over here, I'm sticking on this. These dudes need to kind of be quick about getting into there if we're in a situation where it's like this. If we have more room and it expands, then like I can hold this and look deeper and look at both of them, you know? Mainly what I'm trying to do from this position is to plate for these dudes. Yeah, so that I can plate for this guy that's right beside me. And then once they go in, the fourth guy will wait like 3 seconds, make sure that there's no gunshots coming through the door, and then he can come over and take up this position.
Even if this is a closed door, would you still angle release, or would you kind of
you would blow past it. I'm the first man in this situation. I'm just gonna blow past this door, and the second man's gonna move to attack the crack. I'll step out a little bit just to understand what's down this wall. Because at the 90 degrees, I can't see what
you can't see any
shit. So I'll come doors, out, I'll check the doors. Okay, we got 3 doors and an L shape. All right, cool. Then when the next person comes up and asks me, what do you have? I can be like, I have 3 doors and an L shape. And he can gather the resources we're gonna need, how many people we're gonna need, and then we can push that. So from here, we're gonna get ready and we're gonna have a game plan to be able to tackle all of the doors on the way. And me, I just need to go to that barricade. So we have enough people. Okay, everybody's gonna follow. I come all the way down here and we load to the front, which means I'm gonna end up here dealing with this. The second man's gonna deal with that. Third man, fourth man, fifth man, sixth man. And then there's like open door solutions and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff to consider. But those open door solutions are very much like what I just said, right? It differentiates if we have like open opposing, or if the hallway is too small. Like let's say that the wall starts here and it runs this way, right? Now, how am I gonna pie this and have a guy look forward? If we can even manage it, it's gonna be very difficult. So what we would do in this situation is we would do that whole dynamic thing. Get 2 in here, and then the third man has his line of sight opened. Let's say that we're moving in this direction and it's the first door. So I'm coming in, I'm gonna button hook into here, boom, we're coming in. Now third person with the rest of the stack is watching this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. Now he's gonna blow past all these doors to get to the end, and we're gonna boom, 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 all on the different doors.
Okay. That makes sense.
The idea of this is that this hallway, in all of CQB theory, this is a super dangerous place to be in, right? But once we establish that control of the next barricade and security on all of the doors, this whole hallway is our territory. And then as we push into here and secure different doors, this becomes part of our territory. And you just want to keep chunking off more and more so that your security bubble becomes larger and larger and larger. So, okay, we did everything we need to do here. Let's say it doesn't penetrate deeper. Come over here, What have we got? Okay, we have one door. So then, okay, we need 2 people for this. So I'm gonna come out, I'm gonna blow past this door, you'll stick on that, and I'll work to the next barricade. And then controller will come up, or like the next person in line, and then they'll come to you, and we'll grab your door, and then we'll fucking go in that way. So, so just having one dude attack the crack on this, on like every single door, it becomes very evident what door we're working. Because the person that's gonna open the door comes to the doorknob.
Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, if you don't have anybody come to your doorknob, then don't fucking work your door.
Yeah, it definitely seems like it'd be a little bit easier with more personnel than just 6 people.
Well, you could do it with 6 people. I don't know if there's a lot of hallways that require more than 6 to like accomplish.
The only other thing I could think of would be Sever Snake, maybe.
Isn't that a bunch of like buildings?
Yeah, but it'd be like for the alleyways. Like,
you wouldn't do this on alleyways. You would do this interior to buildings. You wouldn't do this in alleyways.
Yeah,
in alleyways and shit, you just want to like get out of there.
Yeah, you want to get out of there, yeah.
So let's say we come up to here where we need like 7 or 8 people to deal with this correctly.
Yep.
I could say like, okay, we're not going to do all of it. We're just going to do fucking like 2 doors. So I'll tell the dude, okay, bump 2 doors. And then he'll just push out, he'll get past the second door, and he'll hold it right here.
Yep.
And then the dude...
So the number 2 guy would...
Yeah, number 2 would be there,
Yep.
Number 3 would be over here, and then a 4th dude would decide, okay, what door are we going through? And then once that all gets dealt with, then you guys can come out, and we can bump 2 more.
Let's say 2 guys push into this room, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they come up to this door, right? So they're going to be working this door. If they need to push deeper into this door, would we just have a controller be like, okay, push out into the hall or pull back into the hallway, or have the team push into this room? Or would these 2 guys like go on their own to push through deeper into the building?
How many how many doors are we like looking at in here?
We'll say 1. We'll say just this door they work in. So they're both stacked. They're both capable of working this door as a 2-man team, right?
Mm-hmm.
So would they work this door on their own, or would they wait for a 3rd man to come in and decide, hey, let's have you 2 pull back out to us, we're going to move down the hall, or have somebody else come in and like be a 3rd man on their team to push deeper into the building? Or would these 2 guys clear it on their own and just push until they get to a room like this, right, where they cannot safely operate or operate a door because they're both holding a door, right? It's like you were saying a while ago, you've stretched your guys too thin, so now you can't safely open a door.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
So for this example, do we have extra people that we can pull from?
Let's say each person in the stack besides these 2, right, are busy holding security on another door out in the hall.
If we arrive at a situation where like there's not more dudes to pull from to like do something, then we're gonna reverse back.
Okay.
So if it really comes down to the situation where it's like there's a dude here, and there's nobody to be controller.
Yeah. Yes. That's what I'm. Yeah. That's what I want to get at.
I'm chilling here, and I call like controller. And then I don't like hear anything, or like there's nobody to be controller, then I'll be like, okay, bro, let's reverse here real quick. And then we're gonna reverse to like this room, post 1 guy here, and then I'm gonna look, and then I'm gonna become controller, and I'm gonna step outside, and I'm gonna fucking see like what's going on, where can I get people from, like how exactly are we gonna do this? Like worst case scenario, I might need to reverse somebody, or I could try a door. Like, okay, let's try this way. And then
you become a controller and be like, okay, hey, let's clear this door.
Yeah.
Once this door's cleared, hey, you can come with us now.
Yeah, and then we clear this, and oh, look at that. It's no continuation. Now, okay, come on.
Hey,
and
you with me.
We're going that way.
That makes sense. Yep.
Yeah. And we would come through here. Push this way. Get on these doors again. come through here, open it up. Okay, that door is, we can deconflict that door, so we have a controller standing out here. And then, okay,
Yep.
I'm gonna work this. We find out that this is like a fake room. I come over here. That dude that came in with me, we would work in this direction, going this way. Okay, we have 2 doors. We'll take this out of play. Let's just say that we have 2 doors. That third guy would come. He decides, okay, I want to go this direction, you know, and then I would push in, boom, deconflict that. We have our third guy again, and now we're looking at these 2 doors. He's going to decide, okay, for whatever reason, we want to move this way. Open up that way, come in. We have that. That's external. We're free again. We can move this way.
Mm-hmm.
And this whole area belongs to us, essentially. Minus those doors there, but in an operation you would have like an external team isolating the outside. That's a
Right.
theory.
Yeah. This is something we don't have, unfortunately.
Yeah. But that's kind of like the theory, at least. And now we come back out here, and now instead of being stretched thin, we have like 4 dudes now, or what was it, like 3 dudes that can now come out here and work. So I'm the first person that doesn't have any work, so I'm gonna go decide what the fuck we do next. As we were looking at this stuff and we got like stuck on this shit, we can actually see that this door opens to that room.
I was just about to say that. Yeah.
So you could come in here, clear this room, clear this room.
Deconflict it.
Yeah, deconflict that.
Boom.
And then open it up. Or it already would have been deconflicted, right? When we come around.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just the way we cleared the room. Yeah.
Yeah. So it would have already been deconflicted and we wouldn't have had to search for that other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then it also plays pretty nice because in the next door we get another dude for free.
Exactly. Yeah, I like that. I like that quite a bit.